when Macca said he wasn't going to join the stupid fucking podcast ever again?
He said if you ever ask him anything like that stupid question ever again, he's never going to join your
another
stupid
one right now.
podcast.
What the fuck are you doing here?
What do you mean? What am I doing?
You don't want stupid questions, bro. I got tons of them for you.
Okay, ask him. I'm in a answer and question type of mode.
Oh yeah?
Ooh.
Yeah. Whatever you got, shoot.
Why are you so goddamn handsome?
That
I
was
wasn't
sweet.
prepared for that one. Yeah, that was really
sweet.
nice. Yeah, that caught me off guard. I had a rough day, Max. That made my day.
Well,
I come with kindness first.
welcome back, everybody. The end of the season, end of the regular season, start of the playoffs. How you feeling? How'd you guys feel about this this season, the 2021 MLB season?
It was odd.
Odd.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a little disappointed there was no chaos.
Yeah,
I was literally rooting for chaos.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Overall, though, what do you rank it?
Nice. It's definitely not a top 5 season. That's for sure. There's just a lot of weird shit.
I felt like
sticky checks and
I kind of felt like the sticky checks, and I felt like it was kind of the year of just disappointment and surprise is how I would describe it.
I agree with that.
There's a bunch of disappointing teams or a few surprise teams. I actually didn't get to go back and make a graphic or anything for it. I'll do that for next week's. For our preseason predictions. I will tell everybody in advance, though, with the records, Max was actually very close on a lot of them. And Max, well done. We'll give you a round of applause.
Right. Wow.
I did it, guys. I did something right.
See, when it comes to guessing numbers, you did well.
I'll make a nice graphic. I'll send it to you guys.
I said when it comes to guessing numbers, he does well. But when drafting players who had statistical numbers for 10 years, he can't do it correct.
Are you talking about my catcher's list?
No, I'm talking about your fantasy draft when we did the 2010s.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
But well done, Max. And I'll make a graphic for that. We'll put it up during the episode next week, and I'll send it to you guys when I'm done making it.
I guess I'm pretty elite,
But needless to say, none of us got the Giants right.
No. We all had the Giants relatively.
I'm pretty sure in the 70s.
Under 80,
70s,
yeah.
For the most part. I mean, who predicted them be anywhere above?
I don't think anybody did.
I don't think anybody.
The Orioles, we overshot drastically too. We had them in the 60s.
Diamondbacks, same.
Hey, they almost got there at the end of the year.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, 52, 53.
They had a couple more games. If they had another month left, they would have got there.
All right,
hang on real quick.
All right.
For the Mets, Billy was the closest because he said 90 and 72 or 72 and 90. So Billy
either
was
way,
the
I was
closest.
right no matter either way because you guys all went over 90.
Well,
but the Giants, Max had them at 75 and 87. I had them at 74 and 88. Mike, you had them at 72 and 90. Mac, you were not there for that episode.
Oh, shit.
By the way, Mac, congratulations on Tapper of the Month for September. I did make a nice certificate for you, but I'll get you that ASAP.
I expect a certificate.
Yeah, put it on his fridge.
Print it out and mail it to me. It'll go in a frame in my new room.
We'll deliver it. Me and Max will cordially deliver it to you.
We'll get the ribbon around it and everything.
I could really use one of those.
So, we for the most part, we were all relatively in the same ballpark when it came to predicting the records. Nobody was really drastically different. We all had relatively the same idea.
Each other, really.
Not necessarily that we fed off each other because we went in different orders, throughout it. That was my idea, to go in different orders so that we wouldn't, kind of do that.
We all have a similar perception of how we believe that teams are built and how in relation to each other.
Let's hear it, Macro.
What did I have the Yankees at? Did I do that?
Question. You had them at the lowest out of all of us. I can tell you right now.
You were probably like 85, I think.
I
No.
think it was like 93.
Was it that
97.
low? Was it that? Oh, that
97?
was low. Oh yeah, no, we all had him over 100, right?
All right,
90
so I was 5 games off.
Max and Macca had them at 97 and 65. Mike, you and I had them at 98 and 64.
Yeah, so it was almost-
Oh, so we're on the ballpark.
Yeah. Any
5
other
games
teams
off.
you guys
I
want
like,
to
I
know?
like how you think, Macca.
Yeah, we're in the ballpark.
Realistically, you could sum up the season as it was good to be back to 162.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Good to have fans back,
Mhm.
Yeah, it's good to be back in the ballpark.
and
too.
we learned
Oh,
things for
yeah.
the future.
Yeah.
Don't
went to a
implement
ton
shit
of
in the
games.
middle of the season.
Yes, definitely. Exactly.
Spot on.
Also,
What
you
a
could
nightmare.
a little bit of the season of what ifs. There were a lot of big injuries. DeGrom, Acuna, Trout.
Rendon.
Dude, the
Rendon,
COVID
sure.
injuries were a
Yeah,
nightmare.
the
especially
Yankees
for
and
the
COVID,
Yankees.
the Red Sox and
My
COVID.
God, dude.
Do you think this was the last year of that?
No,
No.
No.
This
You
shit's
think
not
they'll
going
have
away.
it again next year?
we have
The
one more.
false positives too,
more?
dude.
I think it's
That-
one
That's
more.
what I'm saying. Yeah, I agree with Mike. I think it will be not just next year, and I think it will be pretty much good on it.
I mean, I'd like to hope it's just next year, but I'm a
never
little
know.
less optimistic. Yeah, I feel like this thing's not
Well, yeah,
going
of
away.
course.
I mean, we may classify it as illness as opposed to COVID-19.
Yeah, it won't be
going forward,
direct.
but I think going forward, it'll definitely be a huge part in
Mhm.
you know how these players have how much access we have with the players and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with that.
You know, the past I'd say 2 seasons have changed baseball drastically, and it'll change the future of baseball even more.
Yeah, no doubt. And you know, I think I don't know. I think we'll slowly but surely get back to what we used to know. We'll see.
Agreed.
We'll see how it goes.
Mhm.
So anything else on the season? Most disappointing team.
Probably the
Padres.
Padres. Yeah.
Followed
Yeah.
very closely by the Mets.
By the Mets. Yeah, and
Very close.
today Luis Rojas got
His option
his
declined.
option was declined by the club. So
I'm not sure I like that, but I understand why.
I think he was just there, wrong timing. I think that he's also a very young manager. He's only 40
38.
now. I think he just turned 40 this year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
He's
were
a very
talking
young
about-
manager.
Yeah. And we were talking about before. He got the team in January.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
He
got
got hired
probably
in
the
January.
shittiest hand in managerial history.
Not
Or
only
at least in
that,
recent memory.
and then his first season was the 60-game season.
Oh dear.
So,
Yep.
I mean,
And then not knowing this year going into it too.
yeah, how much?
And then the injuries.
Yeah.
And the suspension
And losing 2 general managers.
right,
Look,
exactly. New
what-
ownership.
What the fuck does Cano have to do with anything?
I'm just saying, yeah. You're
What,
planning
'cause
on having this guy
Because
in
you're
your
wearing
lineup.
you're wearing a
and
Mariners uniform right now. You
Why
think
No,
not?
it has
he's
nothing to do with anything.
Cano's
I'm just
fucking
saying,
garbage, man.
You have a guy who they factor into the middle of the lineup.
Why?
I'm not saying it's a good idea.
All right, we're gonna
I'm just
we're gonna
saying.
ignore Cano for the rest of this episode, please.
But
Before I have an aneurysm.
don't forget the new management shift and all that, and
Yeah,
the
and
Brahms injury this year, and
everything. It was just
number of
not.
injuries.
It was just very bad timing on him. His entire tenure as Mets manager, really, in my opinion. Just having the shortened season, and then this year, and then losing our fucking GMs, both of them, and
all 3 in his tenure, really.
But yeah, he dealt
had
with 3
3 GMs in
different
2 years.
GMs.
Yeah.
I guess 4 if you want to include Sandy, because he was really, taking the helm. But
I think given the circumstances, Rojas did a great job. Now, obviously, you're going to question the bullpen management, which any team any fan can question their bullpen management on any given day.
Of course,
But again, as you said, he's young.
Yeah.
Mike said it before we even started. He comes from a great line of baseball minds.
Mhm.
So I'm not too worried about the future, except for the fact that he's going to burn us a Winter World Series somewhere. And we're going to be on the receiving end of that just because of the Mets' luck. But no, he'll be fine. If he doesn't, and I think they offered him a job within the organization still.
Did they?
He has yet to decline
said-
or accept it,
Mhm.
Okay.
which I think it'd be cool to keep him around. Maybe have
He
him
know-
under
yeah,
a veteran.
He knows all the guys anyway.
Not only that, like, yeah, definitely. But like, I think that he just needed a little more seasoning as a manager. His highest level that he was high A, right? St.
He
Lucie.
was I think he was a quality control coach.
No,
at
no,
the
no,
major
no,
level,
managing,
but
managing,
that's it, though.
managing. I don't give a shit about any other. Managing is
he-
totally different than everything
Wasn't
else.
he?
No, I know.
He was. He might have been like an assistant manager
he was
on
double A.
Binghamton. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's the coach.
I think the
head.
highest. I think the highest that he was manager was in St. Lucie in 2017, 18, 17.
I thought he was with Binghamton too. Honestly,
He might have been the bench coach or
bench
So
something.
before
coach,
I
that,
don't
but
think he
I'm
was
I'm
the-
talking
the
manager. Like,
oh, I know high A. I think or
I think it was
Savannah,
high
maybe, or
A.
something like that.
I don't think it was Savannah. I think it was St. Lucie.
Or Columbia, or
But-
whatever it was.
Yeah, he's managed with the Mets. He's been a coach with the Mets since 06, right? So,
Mhm.
he was 25 then, since he was coaching in rookie leagues and all
Yeah,
that.
and
So,
he came up through the system with these guys. These guys all
Yeah.
know him. They want to play for him, and they want. I mean, the biggest thing is I don't know if you guys have seen it on social media. Is they want to play for each other too. It seems like.
of course,
I mean, these guys are saying this is the best group they've been around, despite the lack of success.
I mean, yeah,
Francisco Lindor called Michael Conforto the greatest teammate he's ever had.
is
Yeah,
that
it's
is that really
I mean, it's
Is
not
that
saying a
surprising?
lot, but like,
no, it's not. Yeah,
but is that surprising?
no, not at all. I mean,
it was
Conforto got a
maybe,
nice hand his last home game.
Yep, we
It was,
witnessed it.
It was awesome to see.
Oh, how's your throw feel, Max? By the way.
It's a little scratchy, but I'm all right.
Oh no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
No,
Sorry.
it's from lack of sleep.
I'm sorry you had to go
Sure.
to a guaranteed loss game, Billy.
We ended up winning 10
They
to
won.
3.
I know. I'm sure. It
12-3, 12-3.
12?
was more of a-
Oh, last I
was
saw
more of a
was
joke
10.
on Max.
But obviously they won because I was there.
Well, of course, you counteract him tenfold. So
Oh yeah.
And then Matt Cantone, he helped out too. Big win.
It was a nice time.
Yeah, it was a great time.
You know what? It continued our tradition. Last home game of the year. Billy and I go every year. Or at least we try to. Started what? 2014, 2015.
2014 was the first year we went together. Yeah,
Crazy.
that was
man. Time
Duda's
flies.
30th home run.
That was the Astros game, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a good game.
Yeah,
They've all been pretty much good games.
Yeah, and I think they've all except for one have been wins.
I honestly don't remember any losses, but
No, yeah.
the only years that I didn't go with you were 2019.
Which was
No,
the
we
Dom
went.
Smith walk off.
Oh no, we didn't go.
We didn't go. We couldn't. It was something happened.
Yeah.
We couldn't go.
I didn't go with you 2018. I don't know what you were doing. I went with my family though.
Yes, you did. And then 2016, I was with school with ESU.
That's right. So yeah.
That was the
So,
Jose Fernandez game.
so we only went 4 games.
Still, we're still at the game at the same time.
No, 13. Yeah.
Cool little tradition that we have going.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll keep
Mac
it
and
going.
Mike, maybe you guys can join us next year.
Sure.
We had enough tickets.
Yeah, kid bought 6 fucking tickets.
Yeah.
But
balling out
so
over
do
there.
you think Jace Tingler is the next manager to fall?
Did they fire him already or no?
No, not yet.
No? Yeah,
I think they
100%.
give him another year.
No.
I don't.
I think you have to fire him.
They got
I
to do a clean
agree.
wipe, dude. They got
I-
embarrassed.
I fully agree, but I think he gets another year.
I personally think that he's probably the worst manager in baseball right now.
Bro, wasn't he annoyed at Tatis last year for the whole
Yes.
3-run or
Yeah,
3-0
for the-
count thing?
Oh yeah, yeah.
That
He
already
had that
should
this
get
year
him
too with
fired.
Moncada, right?
Mercedes.
Did he?
Oh, Mercedes, yeah, Mercedes.
With LaRussa though.
Oh, that
Yep.
was with LaRussa. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's hard to. I don't know. I think it's just a bad look
I
for
agree.
a player, a manager.
I think it's horrible
Like
for a
s-
manager to do something like that and do anything wrong.
Throwing up your guy right there. That's just not.
I mean, dude, no matter like, I don't like Aaron Moon, but one thing that guy does, bro, is
Stands behind his team.
he will never talk bad about a player.
No,
He'll
no.
never.
Yeah.
It'll never happen.
Those are his best friends that he's ever
Guy
had.
is a guy is an absolute puppet, bro.
That's a fact.
I mean, he'll never talk shit about Brett Gardner, that's for sure.
That's why he'll never be on the hot seat, which is depressing for Yankee fans.
Yeah.
Oh, Brett Gardner.
No,
Aaron Boone.
Boone.
Yankees were one game away from possibly having him get fired. And,
And then they had to win.
yeah, I don't think
Ah,
that's all right. It's a win-win
It's-
situation.
it's realistically Tingler is the only guy that could be like.
I was gonna say, who else would be on the hot seat this winter? At least, I mean, I don't think Matheny with Kansas City.
I
No,
think
they-
Boone is. I think Boone is still on the hot seat.
I still think
Yeah.
he is too, but like they literally won't fire him.
Yeah.
In the eyes
Uh,
of everybody outside of the organization, he's on the hot seat.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't understand. I don't know what goes on in the organization. I think they're very like stubborn, clearly. But I think if they lose the
mean-
wild card game, it's kind of hard not to like consider it after
Yeah.
how bad this. Like,
Can't wait until if they do lose, Cashman's gonna come out like, nope, he's not getting fired. Nope.
yeah,
Here's my
they're gonna.
question.
I said it the other day, dude. They're gonna play the whole. Oh well, we got there. It's just one game crapshoot. Like they'll pull some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Definitely.
let me ask you, how do you consider it a bad season with 91 wins? Now, granted,
It's
we were all
not a-
expecting 95 plus, but
It's not necessarily a bad season for any other team, but obviously the expectations.
Yeah.
And the performance, bro. I mean, they were a 500 team for 3 months. Like,
Under
you know, it
500.
wasn't. Yeah, they were under 500 at the time. I mean, they're still a bad team with a lot of like they don't do a lot of fundamental things right. They have guys still out of position. They still don't run the base as well.
but,
You know,
but
like
that's all. I wouldn't say it's all on Boone per se, but it's a guy.
no,
guys
no,
out
no.
of position.
It's
That means
it's
that
a-
Cashman's failing on putting the right guys in positions. No.
well, it's the whole organization still has flaws. The trade deadline and the 13-game win streak covered it up. Boone is just bad at handling a bullpen. Like, what was it, Friday when they played the Rays, dude? They were down by 1 run. It was a 2-1 game in the 9th inning, and he brought in Domingo Hermano hasn't pitched since
Yeah.
July, bro.
And left
And
him
then-
in the ninth.
And then left him in, and then what Chapman warming? Then he brought in Albert Abreu, who hasn't pitched since I think mid-September in the big leagues, and then they sent them down the next day. And then obviously the Rays score a few more runs, and the Yankees score a few runs. Then it's like they manage like he managed that game like they were already in, like he's trying to rest guys in must-win
Mhm.
situations.
Well, I mean,
Like
this
the
is what we
whole
talked
philosophy.
about. This is what we talked about in our group chat. Is that the Yankees were guaranteed an extra game, whether it was 163 or a wild card game.
No, not that day though. Not that day. Not on.
that day,
Oh,
next
Not the
Friday?
first game of the
That was
series.
Friday,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
they
Yeah, I
played
don't
like they
know.
already had it locked up, and they almost completely fucked it up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they got a lot of help from around the league there, though. Not having to worry about a 163
Kind of.
at the end.
Kinda. I mean, it was in their hands. They just had to win one game. It just took them 2 days,
Yeah.
3 days to do it.
Right. And a long 3 days, especially walking off in the ninth in a 1-0 ball game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they had one hit through 8 innings.
Yeah, you never want to be in that position.
Yeah.
Especially because the Blue Jays were winning. The Red Sox were actually, I think, tied at that point.
They were tied at the time. Yeah, the Mariners.
There was a
against-
lot that could have gone wrong for the Yankees.
Mhm.
I mean, good for them being able to walk off and walk into the playoffs, but
Yeah.
they do have to go to
Yeah, it
Fenway,
was-
play the
it
Red
was-
Sox in a wild card game, which is on Tuesday.
Yeah,
Tomorrow night.
tomorrow, 8 o'clock,
Alright.
ESPN.
Be there.
I'll be shitting. Rick.
Nate Evaldi.
Was this your 7th fucking wild card
Yeah.
game?
It's like the
Yeah,
5th
the-
one since 2015.
Speaking of disappointing teams, it's the Twins, right?
Oh, there you go. That's another
Oh,
one.
that's a that's a big
Another
one.
one, yeah.
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 Yeah,
I
they
feel like that
they
one
got
flew
kind
under
of
the radar too.
fucked though with injuries. Like,
Is that another manager on the hot seat?
nah, I don't
Nah.
think so.
I don't
Delhi?
think so.
They got
I don't think so, but I just throwing it out there. Team
Smaller, right?
Performed by no, it's Baldelli.
All Delhi.
Ball Dally, right?
They got kind of fucked by injuries. No one really
Yeah.
had like a terrible year on that team. I guess
Yeah, no,
Kepler
I
had
mean-
a down year, but Polanco had a really
Blanco
good
had
year.
a fantastic year. Such an underrated year.
Rich Garver was good when he played, but Buxton
Yeah.
was great
Oh,
when he played.
he remembered how
Played.
to hit this year.
Yeah, I think he had a higher OPS plus or weighted run created plus than Salvi.
Shit.
Really?
But the problem with Perez is that he doesn't walk, so all of his numbers
Right.
are really skewed.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like they're a
Would
lot lower
Joe
than they should
Madden
be.
be on the hot seat?
No.
No.
Oh,
I
that's
never-
Joe
sucks.
Madden.
It's not his fault at all.
No.
Yeah.
It was something I was asked by someone earlier. You know, what's the chances that Madden gets fired and it turns into a 𝒑𝒏𝒐𝒅 and Madden reunion in New York?
Joe Madden would the chances of Joe Madden getting fired anywhere for the rest of his career are
Slim to none.
maybe 0.0000001%.
Yeah, the guy's not going
He's-
anywhere.
Need a
He's
new
gonna-
GM.
The new owners.
I mean, anyone else you think might be on the hot seat?
David Ross. If they're trying to rebuild, you want a manager who's more
Nah,
experienced.
I think they played better after they
I'm
traded
just,
everyone.
I mean,
I
I'm
think-
just in my head. I'm just thinking you want somebody. If you're gonna rebuild like that, David Ross doesn't have experience with rebuilding, and you
Not
want somebody.
necessarily. I
who's-
mean, the Yankees hired a guy who fucking worked in ESPN.
yeah, but that team could pretty much run itself.
I think
Yeah, but it can't though.
personally, I think with David Ross, I think that if the Cubs are going into a full rebuild, may as well just let him grow with the team that they bring
guess.
in there.
Hmm.
That's what I would do personally. Like if the Mets were in a rebuild right now, I would leave Louis.
I think one of the three are gonna sign back to the Cubs. One of Rizzo, Baez, or Bryant.
You think so?
I think
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be Rizzo.
He had to
I
pick
think it's
one.
gonna
Who
be
you think it
Rizzo.
is?
I think it's
I
gonna be
think the
Rizzo.
Rizzo.
most likely would have been Baez prior to his insane success with the Mets. But yeah, I could see Rizzo signing back. I don't.
The only
really-
way it's not Rizzo is if the Yankees make a deep run in the playoffs and he goes nuts, and the Yankees will. They always
Throw
do.
the
They'll be
bag at him,
forced.
yeah.
Yeah, they'll be forced to sign him back.
Lefty bat.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
can't
right.
happen. You got a point, Mike. He's going back to the Cubs.
What about David Bell with the Reds? Now they've kind
No.
of made a late season push the last couple of years. Fell short.
I mean, it's not really his. They had a decent season. I mean, they got rid of Bauer. Sonny Gray wasn't that good. Castillo kind of like
He ended
was
up
like
having
really
a good
bad.
year.
That
Yeah, it was really
division's
bad, but really
tough.
good.
He was atrocious for the first 2.5 months of the season. Had a fucking 7 ERA going into July.
It's
I
not
think.
his fault that his team can also cannot play any defense whatsoever.
Yeah, they had Suarez at
Yeah.
Can't
short.
play a
and he
lick of
Yeah,
defense.
Suarez played short for 2 months.
he
Like,
couldn't
Yeah.
hit for like a while,
I
and then
mean,
they
and
moved back
then-
to third. He was back to normal. It was like,
Their outfield ain't too great defensively either.
Castellanos, Winker, and Sunzel, right?
Naquin.
Naquin,
No,
Senzel.
Senzel
Senzel's been
tore
hurt.
he tore his ACL in the All-Star
Right.
game.
What a fucking clown take that was. I wonder if the kid got any of them right.
He posted them on his story actually.
What other takes did he have? Let me hear some.
He had,
Uh,
he had some
you know these takes. They're
Let's,
so
let's see
bad.
if they're still there.
like the
Just
trades that he had
talking
were
like 10
fucking
months ago, bro. Don't fucking-
trash, dude.
You should
This is the guy
remember.
that said that the
Oh,
Yankees
so
should
they're
trade Luke
gone.
Voigt for Josh
Yep.
Hader.
Yes.
Yep.
Like that'll ever happen.
The best one that he got was he got the Reds record right. That was the only thing that he got entirely right. Everything else he was like close or like half of it was kind of true.
Whatever.
So Max, do you think anybody else is in the hot seat? I think Alex Cora should be. I think he should be tried with treason.
There's something about his face I just don't like.
I fucking
don't
hate
even-
him with a
Dude,
passion.
I don't even have a problem with the Red Sox. Like, I don't mind the team. Like, there's nobody in the team that I like despise. It's just Alex Cora. He's a rat, bro. He's just a little rat.
I agree. I've hated Alex Cora since the first fucking time that he put on a Mets uniform.
Dude, I love when the Yankees beat the Red Sox and they zoom in on Cora's face. He's like, like that's what he looks like.
That was a pretty fucking good
I'm
impression
gonna
too.
need that screenshotted and made into a poster.
Dude, that's what he fucking looks like.
Yeah, 100%.
That's why, dude. It sucks that the Yankees are playing to the Red Sox on a 1-game limit. Like, if it was the Mariners, bro, I could deal with losing, but to the Red Sox, man.
Yeah.
Here's a question for you. Will the Nats have Davey Martinez lead this seemingly rebuild?
Yeah.
I guess. I don't see why not. Doesn't seem like
I
It's gonna
think
go
he'll
anywhere.
probably play out his contract, I'd imagine. No point in firing him.
No, I'm not saying firing. I mean, obviously the team underperformed. They had some injuries.
They
Strasburg
were
with the
Traded.
nerve-
They
with the
traded
nerve.
everyone.
we didn't see them performing to begin with, though.
Right, that's what I'm saying. They underperformed early in the season, which led to the trade, the fire sale. I mean, Strasburg's injury.
That,
Yeah, but
you could
nobody
even say
nobody
they owe-
expected them to be good.
That's what I'm saying.
Like their offense was like they didn't have a third baseman. You know,
Soto.
like
That
yeah,
was their
Soto,
offense.
it was
Yeah.
Turner and Soto, and they got rid of Turner.
Yeah.
Josh Bell was horrible for a while.
Yeah, he picked it up towards the end, but what does that do? Kyle Schwarber
I guess
had a hot
I guess
4
Schwarber
weeks.
was good for like a month, and
Yeah,
Then he got injured.
and
yeah,
then
exactly.
behind Scherzer, who I mean, Patrick Corbin was statistically
Awful.
the worst pitcher
Awful.
with at least 100 innings in the MLB this year.
Yeah, and Strasburg is gonna be hurt the rest of his career because
Yeah,
it's
he
just
had
how he is.
thoracic outlet.
It's a nerve injury, I think, right?
Yeah, thoracic
Yeah,
outlet.
he's
Yeah,
it's
he's done.
such a
His career's done.
good thing they deferred all. They defer a bunch of money to him, right?
Yeah.
So it's
Yes.
like it doesn't kill him. Yeah, it's not bad.
I mean,
Um,
the only pitcher to ever have the most successful pitcher back from thoracic outlet syndrome,
Is Matt Harvey.
Matt Harvey.
Didn't Chris
were his
Archer have
final
that this
numbers?
year?
How did I do
What?
in a Matt Harvey resurgence here that I called it?
Uh,
How did I do here?
Yeah,
Let me look it up.
I'll give you a 7. For
Alright.
I know he's been hurt the past like 2 months.
He had
Well,
a stretch of pretty decent starts,
He
didn't he?
did.
He-
He
he
had
was
like
great
a
up
5-star
un-
stretch.
Up until he had to start. He started off the season great up until he
Well,
played the Mets.
All right, so
That's when he collapsed.
he went 6-14, so that's not great. He had a
Playing with the Orioles.
6.27 ERA.
Playing with the Orioles.
His ERA plus was a 7.3. His FIB was 4.6. So
Okay.
What slap are we talking about?
Matt Harvey.
Yeah.
He gave up 11 hits per 9. That's a little high. When I get that down. 2.6 walk per 9. That's all right, I guess.
Mm.
6.7
whip,
strikeout
4?
per 9.
Jesus.
His whip is a 1.54.
Yo, Jesus.
All right, so maybe I was way off there.
But the first 2 months of the season, he did decent though, Max.
Right.
I can look. I can find his
Matt
game
Harvey as an
logs.
all-star
Yeah.
campaign was looking solid.
Why are we talking about this?
No.
Well,
We
see
were,
if I can
the,
find his
we were
game
going
logs.
preseason
over
stuff
our
and-
predictions.
Oh.
I'd actually do have. I wrote them down. Remember that, Max?
Some farewells we saw. Oh, my internet's
that's
starting to
right.
Crap out. What?
Yeah, a couple farewells.
Ryan Zimmerman most likely played his last game as a national and possibly in professional baseball.
Last Montreal
Most
Expo.
likely.
No, it wasn't an Expo.
Oh no, he was the first person drafted, right?
First
Yeah.
draft pick of the Nationals.
I couldn't remember if it
And,
was the last Expo pick.
He was a
or-
draft pick of the Nationals. I thought he was a draft
Yes.
pick of of the Expos.
Nope.
Yeah,
First
he's-
Nationals draft pick. And he's had a solid career. Tip of the cap to Ryan Zimmerman. Guy who kind of flew under the radar for a while.
Yeah.
Especially in the NL East, sorry, with David Wright and Reyes, Beltran, and the Mets in the early 2000s. The Phillies, not the early
Yes.
2000s, the mid 2000s, sorry.
So did you figure that like Jimmy Rollins, Chase
Yeah,
Utley, Ryan Howard,
Rollins, Chase Utley, those guys, yep.
Flying Hawaiian.
And then even on his own team with Bryce Harper, when Bryce Harper came up,
Yeah.
So is Ryan Zimmerman a Hall of Famer for you guys?
No.
No.
Yeah. Real quick, Max, just to break it down. Any way you slice it, Matt Harvey was horrible this year. I'm
That's
sorry.
fine.
I
That's fine. That's fine. I
tried to
was
butter knife
wrong.
some stuff, but
I was
you
wrong.
look
That's
at
all. It happens.
We know.
More often than I want to admit, but it
Ryan
happens.
Zimmerman, 40 career WAR,
Oh,
that's
277
higher than I
header,
expected.
He's played 18
many?
years. I mean,
284
a
career
40.
homers. Nah, he could have got one more year. He got to 300.
Okay.
That's tough.
Here's our hot takes. I got them for when you guys
Oh
are ready.
God.
104 OPS plus. I'm sorry, 116 career OPS plus.
no,
Yeah,
he's not a Hall of
solid
Fame.
season. Nah, yeah, solid season.
He'll be in the
solid
Nationals
career.
Hall of Fame.
Yes.
He'll get his number retired.
Kyle Seager. 10 years in Seattle. Probably one of the more emotional farewells I've seen since David Wright, and before that, Mariano.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah,
I
those-
got
that one tugged at the heartstrings a little bit. Seager again, only 10 years with Seattle, but that's the only organization he's ever known. He'll probably be playing elsewhere next year.
I don't see why they don't resign him.
What?
I don't see why they shouldn't resign him.
It's like cost some money, Mike.
Well, he's unsure
yeah.
of his Mariners' future because he even said this. He hasn't heard anything and about him and his relationship with Jerry Dipoto. We haven't had a conversation in years, probably 4 years. We don't communicate at all, not even passing by in the hall.
Didn't they say in the beginning of the year that they weren't going to sign him back? Because that was part of that whole.
And I was talking
They
about
have a
this,
good-
that was the former Mariners president who got caught on the live stream or whatever,
Yeah.
saying all this shit about manipulating service time and how they didn't really want Seager back and this and that. Now, who knows if that's really the truth? I mean, I can only assume, but very clearly,
Weird
Kyle Seager
year.
played a huge part in the Mariners' run and really their run of their first postseason berth in 20 years.
Yeah, he had a
which they
really
fell
weird
just
year.
short of. He did. He had
Oh, he's-
37 homers, I think.
He had an OPS
Yeah.
plus of exactly 100, so he's a league average hitter. But he had, if you look at traditional stats, 35 homers, 101 RBIs. He batted 212, 285 on base.
They don't have anybody in their system that's better, and they're who the fuck wants to go to Seattle?
Who wouldn't want to go to Seattle? Just a question.
People who don't want to get depressed.
It's fair. It's always raining there or something, right?
Yes,
Uh,
like
what they're building there though is solid.
Yeah, once
they're gonna
Rodriguez
have to
comes up.
they're gonna have to re-sign Haniger because Haniger's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Let's look at his stats. He had a crazy year.
Yeah,
I think he just missed.
And then, dude, their problem is they have too many outfielders. Ty France is a stud.
Mm-hmm.
He had a sick year.
Mechaniger has the second most home runs coming back from missing a full season.
He had exactly 100 RBIs, 39 homers, 122 OPS plus, 22% better league average, 314 on base. I'm sorry, 318 on base. He likes to get a little higher.
Speaking of Mitch Haniger,
What?
I saw a stat
Mhm.
about the Mariners. They have had more ruptured testicles than playoff appearances.
Excuse
They've
you?
had 5 players with a ruptured testicle in their franchise history. They've had 4 playoff appearances. I think it is right.
I mean, that's good to know.
I saw that stat the other day, and I couldn't help but laugh, and I had to bring that to the podcast today because that's just
Interesting.
one of the more wild
Gross.
stats I've seen in a while.
All right, Billy, you have the hot takes.
Ew.
Oh yeah, let's hear that.
Let's hear how awful we were at these.
I think I hit on one of mine.
Eh,
Yeah, it was one of your lukewarm takes, right?
all right.
I don't remember this shit at all, like at all.
Wow.
I got one.
Okay.
I got. Oh, I think I got 2.
All right. So
Wow, Mac is looking fucking ice cold.
Where am I?
me too.
My
got-
DJ Mayhew was kind
I
of
had
close.
at least one. I don't know if I got the second one.
My Harper one is pretty good.
Damn, I had high hopes for David Dahl. He had like a 40 OPS plus, dude. He
yeah,
got
he's
cut.
probably like done with Major League Baseball.
Dude, my DJ one wasn't terrible. It wasn't
I,
good.
I definitely had one.
Which one do you have, Mike?
That's Stroman. Come on now.
Stroman.
I think he finished right above 3.
It's close enough.
I'll
It's-
fact
I'll
check.
tell you what,
give him that one.
Yeah,
you would have got
302. You got
Gallo
it, though.
if he stayed in Texas too. Definitely.
Yeah.
I didn't know if I got the
Probably.
the batting average.
Yeah, his batting average dropped like 35 points when he came to the Yankees.
What,
he had like a
what did DJ finish hitting?
I think 268. I don't know. He got hurt like the last. He would have. I don't know.
That's one. I
268
got
or-
one.
See.
You had Garrett Cole pretty much reversed. Like he had like a 140 the first 2 months, and then
He
like a
finished
4
with a
plus.
302. That's good enough.
Yeah. No, definitely. I mean, better than anybody really expected.
You had I mean Harper's. I mean your take was a little
A little,
extreme, but
little
it's-
extravagant.
but it's
But,
still
you
The
know,
hot take.
Jeez, Joey Gallo fucking batted 199. Holy god.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, I thought you
Yeah.
had DJ under 270, 280s. I think DJ was playing with a sports hernia for like a couple of months, dude. I mean,
Probably.
Probably, yeah.
I mean, it was at least
Makes
a few
sense.
weeks, but they just found that. I think they just like decided. Well, I hate them. I hate
So
the
Max, you do have a chance to
I have a chance to get two. Yes.
to win this if Matt Chapman doesn't win a Gold Glove. Seems unlikely, but
Yeah,
you
there's
have a
nobody
shot.
in the. There's nobody
I mean,
there.
I could have. I should have gone with Nolan Arenado not winning a Gold Glove because fucking Ryan McMahon is having himself a fucking year defensively.
There's
Yeah, but
They,
Gold
they're
Glove,
they're
they
literally
always,
they're literally
they,
gonna give it to
Arenado.
yeah,
him.
they
I
always,
know.
dude. That was crazy. I don't remember any of those. You could have gave me Max's or
I
Mike's. I would've been
remember
like,
my
yeah, that was-
DJ one
I
because
don't
you got
remember any
heated
of them.
about that.
All right, I got one maxed out, at least one.
Yeah, and DJ went on to have the worst career of his fucking, or worst season of his career.
So you weren't wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were. I'll give you props, Max. Good. He was hurt all year. I'll go. He'll come back next year with a vengeance.
We'll put an asterisk next to it. That's all.
Yeah, that's fine.
So overall,
no,
it was
not bad.
yeah, and yeah, we'll make some more hot takes in a few, but overall, it was a great season. It was great to have a full season back, be able to watch baseball all day, every day for the last 6 months, and I already miss not having
Gary,
baseball
Keith, and Ron. Oh.
every day. Yeah, that too, of course. So
They were it's. I mean, you can still tell that some announcers were calling games off of monitors and stuff, like on road games and stuff.
yeah, 'cause
Yeah, dude,
everything's a little delayed.
yeah.
They don't know for sure.
Hopefully next year we get back to announcers being in the ballparks and all that stuff.
That's definitely.
Then everything will kind of fall back into place and back to normal.
Yeah,
This fucking
definitely.
season's over, man.
I know it's crazy.
No
Sucks, man.
playoff bubble though.
Thank God.
That's good. Yeah. I mean,
And
I hope fucking Yankee Stadium gets to see a playoff game. If not, whatever.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see tomorrow. I think they
No,
will.
I think this is the least confident I've been in a wild card game since 2015.
They got to be going up against Evaldi, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Evaldi and I guess
Kevin
He's on a short-
Plawecki is the starting catcher, supposedly.
Yep.
yeah.
He's been working with Evaldi for the past
I was gonna
2
say.
months exclusively, I think. So
Hopefully he has Uribe with him.
JD Martinez might be out with a sprained
sure he
ankle.
does. Sure, he's got some white claws.
White claws. Dude,
OG meme.
oh, that was a good one.
Yeah. All right. So wrapping that up, a lot of guys had some great seasons, and some will win some hardware in about a month. So let's get into that. The awards. And let's start off with probably I guess the biggest one, right? The
Manager of the year.
No, absolutely not.
AL reliever of the year.
The AL reliever of the year.
Oh,
Yeah.
easy for me.
Yeah, what you got? Aroldis Chapman.
Come on,
Oh,
bro.
yeah, is that where we're actually starting?
No.
I was gonna
We'll
say.
we'll get there.
I mean, fuck it. We could just go right into it and then lead into the big one.
Okay, that's fine.
We can go reverse.
Want to do that?
Let's go reverse. Where do you want to start? Reliever of the year, manager of the year.
Reliever. You already had it there.
Yeah, may as well
Reliever
just
of
do
the year? All right.
reliever.
All right, let's go with AL reliever of the year. Who you got?
Well, by the way, we have the
yes.
vote, the poll.
Yeah, so you can actually vote for your reliever of the year, manager of the year, rookie
Your
of the year,
award.
Cy Young, and
The
MVP.
BBWAA.
Exactly how they do it. Top 1 to 10, you get 10 first place votes. You get 10 and 10th place votes. Whatever, you can
Yep.
rank them, stuff like that. You can write in a vote.
Yeah.
We send out a Google form. It's in our Instagram bio and
Yes,
on our
sir.
Twitter page. Definitely check it out and make sure you actually read the directions and fill it out correct, please.
I didn't. Definitely didn't do that.
So it might have been Mike's we threw out then.
I don't think so.
They were
I
at
just
30.
put one in each thing.
No, it wasn't you. There's no
So
way. it
Mike
was you.
definitely didn't do it right either. But either way, you can vote as if you were a member of the BBWAA.
Yeah.
And get
So if
more
you ever
than one
think that
vote.
you can do better than these writers, which I know a lot of us think we can do, uh,
And we'll see
feel
how
free
that
to have-
goes.
kind of do it the way they do it and see what you think.
Yep.
So go check it out and do those as well. All right,
Yeah.
reliever of the year. What do you got in the AL?
Want me to go first? Because I already
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Completely biased, Jonathan Loizaga.
It's a good pick.
I like that pick.
He's not gonna win it though.
No,
He's
'cause
not.
It's just there's just so much bias towards the
The closer. This
Closer.
closers. Yeah.
which
Right,
is-
but
it's-
Mackie, you know what? I like that. I like it a lot.
we like
because
Johnny Lozoni.
He's actually a good pitcher and doesn't get the recognition he deserves. I don't think.
It was completely biased. I could have gave it to a couple other guys, but
Yeah.
I'm being about. If you want me to non-bias, probably Garrett Whitlock.
Okay.
Even though he's like, oh, this is.
He's
I
not on
had
the list.
I had him in there.
Oh, did you? Okay, I
Yeah.
can remember.
Yeah, I had him at 8.
I mean, it's gonna be Liam Hendricks probably.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Liam Hendricks. I think Clase, however the fuck you say this guy's name.
Classic.
There's a ton of good relievers. Holy
I
fuck!
think he deserves a lot more love than he's gonna
Because he
get.
was on a team that was not good. That's why.
Yeah.
the team formerly known as the Indians.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm
but
gonna say it's gonna be
Clase had a
Hendricks.
great year.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be Hendricks. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Class A had a better year though.
I agree.
I think so too. Have you seen his
I feel like we have a
numbers?
little bit of a bias given that he's our fantasy stud.
No, he pitched a whole run better.
Oh, did he really?
Well, 0.95 better. So
So, close enough.
I'm taking Clase probably.
Let me look. Wait, let me look at his stats. Real quick.
Well,
They were good.
in the NL,
Dude.
and let's real quick over to the NL because Billy mentioned 0.95, and this is exactly where I'm going to go here with my NL reliever of the year is Aaron Loop. You know,
Yeah.
This guy, Jesus Christ, man, like $3 million deal for a 1 year here, patchwork deal really turns into the best sign of the offseason, in my opinion. Dude held down the fort in the Mets pen when everything was imploding.
Yeah.
What did he
6-0.
pitch? 65 innings, 70 innings.
Yeah, something like that.
I think he led the team in appearances. 0.95 ERA. You can't argue with that. I mean, he came in high leverage situations too. Didn't get saves because that wasn't his role. But he did his job better than I think any other reliever.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
hard to argue with.
I think it's impossible to not give it to Josh Hader.
Yeah.
Ridiculous, dude.
It's gonna
102
be
strikeouts.
His strikeout numbers are the eye popping thing. But you also look at his delivery, and obviously, guys are gonna miss on. Lefty throwing 100, hiding the ball real well.
Well, yeah, but
340 ERA plus, bro. A 169
What is it?
fib.
What was his ERA
340,
plus?
348.
wow.
1.69
Wow.
fib. So
Just for comparison, let me see loops here real quick. Hang on.
Mm-hmm.
look up Loop real quick.
ERA plus Aaron Loop 422. Fuck you. Let's go.
Yeah, but Hader's got him in innings, strikeouts. How many walks does Loop have?
Loop 16 walks.
Okay, so Loop's got him in walks. What's the Loop's FIP?
Yeah, 245.
Okay, so Hader has him beat. What's his whip?
935.
Hader has him beat. What's his hit per nine?
5.9.
Hader has him beat. Homer per nine.
Hader throws a lot harder. Hader hides the ball a lot better.
What's it to do with anything? We're talking about who's the better reliever.
Well, it's obviously Josh Hader because he's in the prime of his career, and he's actually just the grossest reliever. He's the grossest reliever in
He's
baseball.
disgusting. I'd still
He
give my vote
basically
to Aaron
throws one
Loop.
pitch. No, it's a fine vote. I don't care.
I think he deserves a lot more love than he's going to get.
Yeah,
Agreed.
I agree. It's just it is hard to go against Hater like ever.
Yeah, bro. Like when you're that dominant, it's like, bro, like what?
Exactly.
Yeah. You're going to need Hader more than ever now with Devin
Guy's
Williams.
got a 3.3 WAR, bro. As a fucking closer, like.
Mm-hmm.
That's unreal.
All right, we're going into managers.
Sure.
Loop had a 2.8 WAR. Jeez.
I mean,
All right,
do we even
yeah.
have to do the National League?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Gabe Kapler, unfortunately,
Counsel.
but it is. Council.
Gabe,
Ooh, okay.
I think Gabe Kapler is honestly the shittiest manager, second shittiest manager, right
I
behind
don't-
Jace Tingler. He
I don't like him either, but
he had a
But he
lot of
just did
talent
that.
on the Phillies, and Joe Girardi showed him up a ton. I think this year just showed the difference. And yeah, I think Gabe Kapler's garbage.
I don't like him either. But you
He's still
can't.
gonna win it.
106 wins, bro. It's like
Uh,
you
Dude,
gotta be
they,
doing
dude, they
something
improved
right.
their win total by 30.
Don't care.
Yeah.
Fuck Kapler.
Okay.
He sucks.
Craig Council's fine. I don't give a fuck. He's a great manager too. I wish I had a manager like that.
Max?
It's hard to go against Kapler given the 30-win increase.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Dave Roberts is going to get some love, which
Shouldn't at
Listen,
this point.
Sucks. He's not a good
it's kind
manager.
of one of those
Dave
Aaron
Roberts
Boone
is
things. It's gonna
fucking
operate on
garbage, too.
itself. It's going to operate on its own. Yeah, I'd say Council or Mike Schilt are probably
Those
two
are
guys that
Two good ones.
I could see getting some more votes than people think. I give my vote to Mike Schilt.
Nice. I like that.
Good vote. All right, AL.
Last
You want-
service.
Alex Cora. I would never vote for Alex Cora. He's not even going to be in my
to
top
me,
10.
it's not even a debate. Kevin Cash is the best manager in baseball. It's not
Yes.
even close, bro.
Yeah,
This
yep,
team
I get
had
that.
nothing to play for. They're out there taking infield before the game. They're making pitching changes like the game's on the line, bro. Like they never play any single game
Yeah,
throughout
they
the
never
season
give
without
up an out ever.
without any sense of urgency. That's why they're so good.
I'll-
I mean, my God, unbelievable.
I'll give you a nice dark horse candidate, AJ Hinch.
Yep. He's got to get more
Out in
love.
Detroit. Yep.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah, I mean the guy's a scumbag, but can't argue.
I mean, Tony Lewis is going to get some votes, but I think it's Scott Service. in
Tony
Seattle.
Lewis should not get a single
Scott
vote because,
Service.
in my opinion,
He
The
shouldn't
White
be a
Sox-
manager right now.
that too, and the White Sox didn't even have that
I'm a
good a
Hall
year,
of Fame
bro.
baseball guy.
They fell off so hard. They are going to be out in the first round.
Bro, the White Sox in that division should have 110 wins.
100%.
They even get 95.
They got 93.
Yeah, exactly.
They had injuries too, but
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I don't want to hear about injuries, bro. With that team and that pitching staff, well, there's no way you're getting outmatched by every other team in that division. You should have at least 100 wins in that division.
100%. I agree with that entirely.
no, you're not wrong.
I know I'm not wrong.
Yeah, you might be.
You just said I was.
You got too
You look
excited.
good.
So
there.
who is your vote for
I
manager of
put
the
you
year?
in the place.
Kevin Cash.
Yeah,
No,
Kevin
no,
Cash.
Mike.
No, it's Kevin Cash. Yeah,
Okay.
Thank you,
Well, I'm
Mike.
still
You
I'm
look
sticking
great
with
in a
Scott
tank
Service.
top.
I can take it off.
All right. AL MVP.
Whoa, what?
I mean, sorry, rookie of the year.
I was gonna
So
say.
that's-
I'm
they were
reading
going
it
for the big
too.
guns?
I'm literally reading it in front of me.
AL Rookie of the Year?
AL rookie of the year.
Mount Castle.
Hope it's Mountcastle. It'll be nice. It's not going to be
Why
What do you
wouldn't it
think
be?
it's gonna be?
because Randy Rosarena, according to multiple websites, is in the
Yeah.
MVP voting.
Because he had a 2020 season. Oh, yeah, with his 800 open. Yeah, shut the fuck up. Mount Castle had
I
30.
agree.
I
Who
hope
that?
it's Mountcastle, dude.
Adolis
I have a
Garcia.
17.5 to 1.
Adolis just
Garcia
fell,
fell off a cliff, dude. He
He
fell
did.
off a fucking.
I-
Yeah.
I'd
Let me
probably give
look
him like
at
4 or 5, honestly.
Yeah.
Luis Garcia is a good option.
Luis Garcia. Yep.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
I'd probably go with Mount Castle.
You could go with Wander Franco too, I guess.
And fuck
He-
that.
But with the
he missed a
on-base
lot of
streak,
time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, Manoa's not a
Manoa.
bad one.
Manoa's not terrible. Yep.
Mount Castle really.
One rookie of the
Had a-
month for September.
what was
I'm
my-
giving my
oh,
vote to
Adolis?
Mountcastle
I
personally.
like Mountcastle as well.
He
I'll go
started
Mount
off terrible. too.
Castle and Manoa is my top two.
Oh yeah, we did preseason award predictions too.
I'm looking up a Rosarena. A Rose.
Bros.
Oh shit!
Scott
I mean,
Rice.
fucking Rosarena had a 131 OPS plus. That's like double. Not double. It's 20 points higher than Mount Castle. I mean,
Well,
20
that's also
stolen
he also
bases.
has protection around him, and Mountcastle's kind of a team that's fucking terrible.
Yeah,
But
it's
he
more
is the
just really. It's
protection
really because of the
for
on base.
himself.
It's really. It's really has to do with the on base.
You can't protect yourself.
I mean, Rosarena had a 2020 season, but he got caught stealing 10 times. So, 50% stolen base rate really isn't.
𝒂𝒊 actually played like 6 different. Didn't he play like 4 different positions in the field too?
Rosarena had a 4. It's actually Rosarena's gonna probably win it.
Yeah, I know
4.2
he is.
WAR. 𝒂𝒊 doesn't even have a 1 WAR on Baseball Reference. So
Really?
that's kind of tough. Yeah, that's kind of tough.
His defense probably fucking killed him.
Yeah, he doesn't really have a position. He came up as a shortstop. Like how could he be that bad of a defender at every position? Came up as a shortstop.
Yeah, played first, left field, right field, fucking bouncing everywhere.
Yeah.
All right, and NL there's fucking 65 guys in contention.
I know that's tough.
I don't even know who's
NL. Yeah, NL rookie is kind of tough. I think I probably picked Carlson at the beginning of the year, but I don't think he had.
It's not gonna be Carlson.
He had a nice year. 117 OPS plus.
Yeah.
Solid switch
I
hitter.
don't even remember. I literally did this like an hour ago. I can't remember who's on the list.
Played 149 games, 18 bombs.
Ian Anderson. Oh, it's either Trevor Rogers or fucking who's the other one?
Jonathan India.
Oh yeah, that guy. Right. It's gonna be Jonathan India, but
Yeah, I'm giving my vote to India. I
Yeah, it's
think
India.
Rogers is very close second though.
Didn't Rogers get hurt? I think I haven't seen
He
him
did.
in
he
forever.
did.
Yep.
India had a really good year.
He had a really, really good second half.
3.9 WAR, 113 OPS plus, 21 homers, plus on bases, 69 RBIs, only 71 walks. That's good. 376 on base. That's good. Got hit by a pitch 23 times. It's like 150 games. Which other one? Trevor Rogers.
Yeah, I go Jonathan India.
Yeah.
I'm going
I'd
India.
go India. Yeah, I'd
100%.
go India.
Mhm.
All right. So now we got the AL Cy Young.
Oh yeah.
I'll give it to Robbie Ray. Garrett Cole
Yeah.
kind of pissed it away.
Yeah, Robbie Ray, impending free agent.
Oh, that's the wrong one. Nice.
There
we go.
A lot of guys really have a case, like except for Shohei.
It's just hard to give it to Lynn or Rodon
Right.
because of the innings, but I
Yep.
guess Lynn is right there. 5 innings away from qualifying. It's just, I mean,
Yeah, but it's like 40 innings different from the
Yeah.
top
Yeah,
guys.
Exactly.
I think it was only 15 pitchers in the AL qualified for an ERA title.
It might not even been that much, but yeah, it was something like that.
Yeah.
I think
Something
Chris Flexen should be number 3
absurdly low.
personally.
Yeah.
No.
But say, showing love the Flexen finally.
I
After
think
shitting on him the past 3 years.
talking about, I've been hyping him up all year.
I mean, it's an understandable shitting on.
I think he'll
Balls
be.
old.
He's a top 10. He'll get some top 10 votes.
He definitely will.
Definitely.
And Shohei will get
Babyface
too many
Flexen.
top 10 votes.
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, like he had a pretty decent year. I mean, he was honestly shit for the first 4 months, but August and September he pitched very well. So makes his overall numbers look shinier.
I'll tell you what, if they looked at I don't know, I think Bosnia right. Wait.
Yeah, this is
I don't-
XFIP and ZRA.
Ray's ERA is definitely wrong. Should be 2.8 something.
Yeah, it was a little higher, yeah.
This is probably before the last year.
I don't, well, what I was gonna say is the fib is like concerning. Like I don't like that's a huge. I don't know. They probably won't look at that, but that's just a huge.
Oh yeah, it's backwards. 2.84.
Yeah. I wonder how many innings Lance McCullers have because he had a really good year.
I don't think he qualified either.
Yeah, I don't think I know he got hurt at some
He was
point.
hurt a couple times. Yeah.
So can nobody win the award and we just
I-
leave it empty this year?
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
don't even want. I wouldn't even give it to Robbie Ray. Like if I was voting,
Who
I'd
would
be
you
like,
give it
eh.
to? Garrett Cole?
No, I wouldn't even want to vote for any of them. Like
Yeah,
I
hear
feel
you.
like it's kind of just who. I don't know. It's interesting because do you like the sabermetrics? Because the sabermetrics say that Cole was much better.
Oh, you know what? I saw a crazy stat today. Do you guys know who Saros is?
Saris is yeah.
Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
I mean, while you're looking for that, I think,
Found
as
it.
you said, Billy, it comes down to what you value. Um,
I mean,
and
Ray will win it, but you know,
yeah.
I value beards, so Garrett Cole's out.
yeah, I wish Cole had a
Shohei's
beard.
out.
True.
Lynn's got a
I
nice
respect
beard.
it, Mike. I respect it.
I need the Lance Lynn from Texas beard. That's what I need in my life.
I really wanted Lance Lynn to win if it was gonna be anybody, but I wish he
Yeah.
didn't miss.
Tell me about it.
Interesting tweet.
Yeah, Cole had the worst month of his season, and he was #1 in stuff.
Right.
That's-
in
that's-
terms of pure stuff, yeah.
Stuff.
Like that. What does that include?
Stuff.
So it's called
Focus
pitch
on
and
the
plus,
movement, velo, and spin location.
which strips away all the luck and focuses on movement, velo, spin, and location.
So
Which
it's
is
like
crazy,
the,
man.
it's the
Period.
base. It's the four basics.
I would have never thought that.
Here are the odds.
John Means.
Yeah, they had
John
means, and I just
Means.
ignored that because the dude had like 40 fucking innings, so I don't really know how he's the
He
fifth
really
guy.
had a few innings.
He was another
was-
guy, dude. After the sticky stuff, bro, his whole season went
Oh, well,
fucking
and he
downhill.
got hurt quick too.
He got hurt,
Means
yeah.
had 140 innings,
Wow.
but
So the AL Cy Young goes to Robbie Ray, most
he was
likely.
just so much worse than
Yeah.
everyone
I
else.
mean,
Wasn't even close.
based on the odds,
Yes, Robbie Ray.
and then based on the way people vote,
You think playoffs should count?
No.
Towards
No.
Not at all.
because it
Not at all.
doesn't allow people who didn't make the playoffs.
No, I
to have
know.
any-
I'm just saying. Like if actually no, that's a bad example.
Let's move to the NL because that's don't ask stupid questions in my podcast.
Oh man. All right.
All right. Well, I know you live, by the way.
Dropping it right through. All right. NL Cy Young. Who you guys got?
See, like everybody was talking about how it goes to Scherzer. He had a fantastic second
think it
half
should be
once he got
Buehler.
post deadline. But all the numbers indicate Corbin Burns.
So if you recall, a couple weeks ago, I made this same edit, and Scherzer was ahead of Burns. Burns had 2 great starts. Scherzer had 2 bad starts.
Right. It all equals out.
Mhm.
And it's really what you're basing it off of is a whole body of work.
Yeah.
Not just a stretch. So I think when you look at it overall, I mean, first off, if you look at the body of work, Zach Wheeler has the biggest body of work at 213 innings, which I mean, you want to talk about a workhorse
Buehler, too.
in years where these
207.
guys aren't qualifying.
Bueller's way over his I think
Buehler,
he
207, yeah.
just hit just hit like 160, 170 in 2019.
Yeah. I mean, there's a case for Walker Buehler, honestly. I mean, there's a lot of you guys all have
Is
a
there,
case. Woodruff,
I mean, you look at this. The yellow means league leader.
right.
Burns
I
is
mean-
just dominated. He was
Right.
far and away the best pitcher in the MLB this year.
Oh yeah. Once Jacob DeGrom got hurt, at least.
He was far and away the best pitcher in
Yeah.
baseball this
I
year.
mean, a 7.5 WAR is absurd.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to ignore that. to be
It's hard
honest.
to argue with that.
Wheeler had a 7.3.
Jeez, I didn't even see that.
Wheeler had a really good year. I just think when you compare it, I mean, honestly, I wouldn't even mind giving him a Cy Young.
I think the top 3 can all get the Cy Young.
Mm-hmm.
They all deserve it.
I
In
think
their
the
own
top
way.
They
So-
won't give it. They won't give it a Wheeler because he didn't make the playoffs.
So do you think that
As
we
sad
should
as that is to say.
do you think that we should void the AL and give it to Scherzer
Yeah.
or Wheeler?
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
I'm with it.
Because these are clearly the top 3. I mean, you could even say that there's quite a space between Wheeler and Buehler.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, dude, 213 innings is like pretty impressive.
It's a lot.
Far and away the
Yeah.
highest.
But you gotta also look
I guess
at.
not far and away, but
I
But
would-
yeah, those two.
yeah, those two were. I think they were the only two that hit 200 innings, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it'll be shit. I mean, I'd give it to Burns, but I don't think it'll be. I think it'll be super close between him and Scherzer.
I agree.
Yeah,
Scherzer's
it's,
body of work is pretty damn good for his age.
I'm gonna give my vote to
Is
Burns.
Scherzer's whip 0.86 or is it supposed to be 0.96?
0.86.
Yeah, I think he messed up the highlighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's that was what's throwing me off there. Yeah, okay.
Had
Either
very
way,
little
it's still
time.
impressive.
It's fine,
0.86
some,
whip, that's impressive.
Yeah, like that's
Yeah.
tough, bro. That's crazy.
There's like some of these numbers that stand out. Like you look at these traditional numbers and the ERA 2.43, 2.46.
Yeah.
What's right there?
Yeah, but
You know, the
look
strikeout numbers. They're right there neck and neck. When you get to the advanced metrics, Burns just pulls away.
yeah, dude, look at his FIP, bro. 163. Like,
Add in his expected FIP and his expected ERA.
Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah, but-
exactly.
Both better.
yeah, that means, bro, like when it
well,
far
still
and away.
better, but
is, yeah, I don't even like Caper 9 too.
mhm.
ERA plus. I mean, 76% better than league average. Is kind of
It's absurd.
ridiculous. Yeah, I'd go.
mean-
I'd go Burns.
Can't wait to see how the AL MVP race looks on this.
Oh, you want to go to that?
Let's go right to the AL MVP.
Oh yeah, that's whatever.
The betting lines. Oh yeah, Julio Urias with 20 wins.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Fucking
really
bomb.
the only reason that he was there. Kevin Gossman had good 3 months
Had a
and
very good year. Yeah.
good 3 months.
All right, Marcus Semien.
Yeah.
Getting,
the
he'll get a
odds.
couple MVP votes for sure. I mean, to
Yeah.
me, it's a no-brainer. You know, I'm big on the whole Shohei's overrated thing. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Vladdy.
Okay.
Not alone.
Macro.
What?
I mean, it's gonna be Otani, but I would vote. I don't know. I would vote
Is
Vlad.
it
I
gonna
just
be
think
Otani though?
Yes,
It's gonna be Otani, dude. It's
gonna
gonna
You
be
know who
Otani.
vote? You know who votes for these awards, right?
I know, but
I
like,
think it's gonna
People
be
who were sucking
unanimous
him off and
Ohtani.
making everyone else suck him off all year.
Dude, it's
That's who
gonna be a
votes.
unanimous decision. It's gonna be Otani. He's nobody's gonna get a first play vote except for him,
Yep.
which is fine. He had a ridiculous season, but in terms of the most. I mean, they always, bro. I hate when they make the argument about the little name. Well, this is the most valuable player. Like
Yeah.
how could Otani be the most valuable player when his team's fucking dog shit?
Yeah. I agree.
Vlad
mean-
literally carried him and Simeon together, but he fucking carried him within a game.
Yeah.
Of
I
making
mean,
the playoffs.
I look at the MVP
the
as
guy
an
hit
offensive
48
award, too.
dingers and
Especially
hit
in a-
11.
Especially on a team with like besides Robbie Ray coming on really hot.
Unless
Like,
you're just like
no pitching.
unless you're overwhelmingly good on the pitching side, it doesn't really matter when it comes to MVP. Like Jacob deGrom would have been a consideration because that's overwhelmingly good, right?
Mhm.
But when you're talking about Shohei Ohtani, I mean, we could go back and look at his pitching numbers right here. They're not that good. I mean,
318's not bad.
no, they're not bad.
He
But
got 130 innings.
you're also looking at them compared to AL, which this could possibly be the worst pitching year for starters in AL in a very long time.
Seriously.
Yeah.
But take his numbers and compare him to these 5 guys right here. He's nowhere even remotely close. Not
might
even
have-
remotely
And in
close.
terms
He
of
wouldn't-
workload too.
He might not even have been in the top 10 of NL pitchers in the voting.
I mean, he had a good year pitching, but I also don't they cherry pick his starts too? Like
Of
Yeah,
course,
they do.
20 pitches. I don't know.
Of course.
I always look at the MVP as an offensive award, but the thing with Otani is you could throw in the fact that he steals more bases or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't.
well,
I mean, I don't really
But
care.
Vladdy's just overwhelmingly better offensively.
Yeah.
I always feel like the MVP is always the best hitter, and it's clearly
In that
Vladdy.
case, it's
Yeah.
Vladdy. Yeah. I mean, even his BABIP is better.
Not by much, though. It's not really-
I mean, the one that
Something
throws
like that.
everything off on this chart is Jose Ramirez is 257.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
It's
I mean, it'll be Otani. He'll get every first place vote.
yeah,
It's just
Judge's
cringe.
362 is absurd.
Judge
It's just 'cause he
somehow
hits so fucking hard.
just he just
Blew under the radar.
underrated. Underrated season.
He had a great year.
He had a great year. Yeah,
It's
definitely.
what happens when you stay healthy, bro.
And by the way, these were his overall wars. His hitting war, I think, was like a 4.2, and Vladdy's was a 6.9. And yeah, just to put that in perspective, offensive war, Vladdy was quite better.
Significantly.
At
Yeah, the
3.
problem with Vlad too is that he plays first. It's like very
Yeah.
hard for a first baseman to.
Actually, first baseman have won the award more than any other position.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
All right, well then, completely forget what I just said because then that helps the
Gladly.
case even more. So
And here's the MVP odds.
Still makes no sense to me. But
And there's Randy Rosarena above
and
Mullins.
Salvador Perez, who should be a lot higher.
Yeah,
I think Mullins is too low.
Mullins is too
Devers
low.
had a great year,
Salvi
too.
is too low.
They should both be over Matt Olson
Rosarena
and
and
a
Olson.
Rosarena. Maybe
yeah.
even maybe Devers, but
I mean, I would say so over Devers, just because, like, I mean, his numbers were good, but his entire team fucking stroked the ball too.
I think like when you get to that point where your team is that bad, then it kind of just nulls that, and it's just player to player kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we're all in agreement. Vladdy. All right, NL MVP, the hot one.
I'd go with Soto.
I'm going Soto.
Trey Turner.
It's a
We'll
good
go
one.
Bryce Harper.
Fucking normie fucking bitch.
Fucking slap.
Why are you taking Harper?
Look at all the orange dots.
I believe those are rectangles, but yeah, you were close. You're in the ballpark.
His
What?
glasses were foggy. You couldn't tell.
Why are you going Harper, Max?
I mean, listen, all these guys hit really
Yeah,
well.
I
It's like
agree with
hitting
that.
380. Most of them hit 300. So
Start over.
kinda falling behind the pack there.
We
but-
did not hear you.
You lagged it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said basically, a lot of these, they all hit well. I mean, you can
Well?
give it to any one of these except for Max Muncy, and it's okay.
What do you mean? Is
Fuck Max
this just
Muncy.
because you hate Max Muncy?
Of course.
I don't
Stats
think Max
don't line
Muncy
up
should be.
right.
I don't think Max Muncy should be there. Jesus.
Which war do you like better, by the way?
I don't know, dude. I don't know what's better to look at. Cause like I was looking at stats before, and LeMahieu has like a 1.7 WAR on reference. Then it's almost like a 3 on, or like a 2 something on Fangraphs. Same with a bunch of other guys. I
Yeah,
don't know.
they're quite different. I mean, you see
Yeah.
here how different they are. Besides Max
Other-
Muncy.
Yeah, Muncy and Turner are basically the same, but
Yeah.
and Tatis.
Yeah.
But look at how
Uh,
big of a difference Soto and Harper is.
Yeah. Yeah, according to Fangraphs, they have them just 0.1 apart, but then 1.1 on Baseball Reference.
Was this one factor in
interesting.
defense more or something? Like,
That's a good question.
because I
I
mean,
don't know, but then wouldn't Soto's just be? Well, they're both actually. Soto's a better defender. So
yeah,
maybe,
didn't he have a really good like outside of average this year? Isn't that what's
Yeah.
calculated? I don't know.
yeah, and he upped his arm strength. I know that. But Harper had a pretty bad year off defensively. Last I saw. I think
I mean-
Soto's just the best hitter in baseball personally right now.
Yeah, I think he got a wow. He finished with a 999 OPS. That's
Yeah.
tough.
Yeah,
I think I think the problem with the thing with Soto that makes it so impressive is that, bro, people like stop pitching to him at the end of the season because like why would you? You know, like why would you? And
Yeah.
look at those numbers, bro. I mean, he had a streak where he just kept getting on base over and over again. Like,
mhm,
and he's 20. What is he? 22?
22.
Bro, it's sickening. 65 on base, bro.
To be honest, next year I would just bond him. Wouldn't even throw to him. He has no protection or he has nothing around him.
That's what
Bonds them.
that's what they did to Harper.
I wouldn't mind Harper getting MVP again. I really don't
Yeah,
care.
I'm
It's
fine with that too.
crazy season.
Give it a Trey Turner.
I
I
wouldn't
really-
mind Trey Turner either.
I really wanted Tatis to win it so I could finally release that shirt that I made
Oh,
last year,
man, dude, yeah.
but that's not don't look
Trey
like it's
Turner
look at-
happening.
finally needs his
If you look at
recognition.
Tatis's numbers, it's pretty damn good.
He's close.
I mean,
He's close. He's right there. You could really you could interchange his top four very easily.
I don't have a problem with any of the
Exactly.
four
Max
winning.
Muncy.
I really don't.
Me either. I think all four are really deserving to their own in their own way. Obviously,
Turner was
Yeah.
2 home runs away from 30-30.
Turner's the only one on a playoff team too. If that
Yeah.
matters.
I think when you look at Turner, bro, with the power, speed, contact combo, like,
Dude, he's a stud, bro. He finally gets some recognition for what he's been doing for the past couple of years.
Here are the odds. I like these odds.
Winker.
I think that Tyler O'Neill should have had a little more love. He really
Mhm.
yeah.
was like 90% of their offense in all September. Dude hit what he hit 11 or 12 home runs in September.
Yeah.
That's insane. So, but I think they hit the nail on the head pretty well here. Max Muncy got carried by his first half drastically.
Mm-hmm.
But the rest are all pretty on point. Jesse Winker would have been better had he not been injured for an entire fucking month.
All the Reds.
Yeah. Yeah, the Reds just didn't have pitching. They have 3 powerhouse bats.
And Jonathan India.
Not really
Don't forget
powerhouse bat, but
Shogoaki.
yeah. And his 129 batting average. Hell yeah. All right, so here were our predictions from prior to the season.
Didn't do
AL
so well.
Cy Young. So I guess Max and I were the closest here.
I mean, I'll
Hell,
tell you
man.
what, Glass now was on his way to a Cy Young.
He
this year.
definitely was. AL.
It's looking
Montoya
like Bill.
could get votes. Definitely.
They all could get
They're
votes.
all going
Yeah.
to get votes.
It's just how
Yes.
many.
I had
Yeah.
Montoya. That's crazy.
Billy
His
was a
ass.
safe bet.
Well, 'cause we thought the
Billy
Blue
was
Jays
a
were gonna
safe
do
bet.
I went with who I thought. It was a prediction.
I went with Dusty in his gloves.
Oh, God. AL MVP.
I went with DJ. Yeah. The only
Jesus.
Billy's the only one that's got a shot, I think.
Jeez. Red
Yeah,
Dome.
not really.
realistically,
Mac,
none of
you-
us
you
have
were-
a
you were
shot here,
thinking-
but
Yeah.
Don't
Oh,
fall
you're,
off a
you're,
cliff.
gonna get them.
I'm gonna get the
most votes.
highest,
You're gonna
yeah.
get the most votes.
AL Rookie of the Year, I flopped pretty badly.
Right. Yeah. So it's us 3 have a shot. It's probably gonna be Randy. Unfortunately.
Good
I
job,
hope it's
Mike.
Mountcastle, but we'll see.
I hope it's not.
All right.
I mean,
Cy Young,
we were
We were-
right.
definitely on the right track.
Jeez.
Ended up
I mean,
flopping a little bit, but that's all right.
That's not our fault.
Not our fault, yeah. Yikes.
Wow. That's bad. Dave Tingler and Luis Rojas. That's bad.
Wait, that's tough. Is this real?
It's a rough look.
Oh, it's real.
This is a rough look.
Oh,
I remember being really high on the Mets.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
You
Welcome
know,
to
Billy,
being a
you
Mets.
kept telling me, bro. He's like, you don't understand, man. It's the Mets. I'm like, bro, how could this team fail? How could it fail? Look at it on
You-
paper.
you think, right?
Let me ask you something. How could this team fail?
Oh,
I
man.
mean, injuries, I guess. We'll chalk it up to that, right?
Yeah. Pretty much.
NL MVP.
Okay.
So
Where
Max
did I
and I
get
have a-
Machado from?
oh, he had a crazy year
Back
last year.
might have been drunk when we did this.
No, he had a crazy good year last year.
Oh, he did have a good 2020,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and he
60 games.
he started off the season hot. He just ended up falling off.
Mike with the rough one here.
Not
I
really.
mean, he had a great second half.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Uh,
that's true.
and very dramatic season from the point of view of the fans for Lindor.
Very
Yeah.
dramatic.
He was still an above average, albeit a 101 OPS, but he was an above average hitter.
Above average.
Oh, did he finish above average?
Yeah,
That's
he was
actually kinda
101. So
impressive.
was Conforto. Conforto was 101 too. They
Wow.
put in perspective. Back in July, they were both around 60, 70 OPS plus.
Wow.
Sixto Sanchez didn't even play a game this year.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. It's
Brian
unfortunate.
Hayes,
I don't even know who has the best shot here.
Me and Chris.
Carlson, yeah.
Probably
yeah.
Carlson, right?
By
Brian
the way,
Hayes
the
got
one
hurt.
person we didn't talk about
Brian.
when it comes to the NL Cy Young Award, by the way,
Mhm.
Sandy Alcantara, however you say his
Alcantara.
name.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Probably the most
Dude had a
underrated pitching
fucking
season.
year.
He had a great
Yeah, he
year.
really did.
He did get hit up a little bit in the second half, but
I
he
mean,
did have a
he's
good
not
year.
going to get votes, but he had a great year.
Yeah, so
Gotta show him a little. Gotta show him a little love.
yeah.
We had some rough picks.
I mean, 162 game season, not 60 game season. A little tougher.
I need to take these preseason shit more serious for time with days like today. God damn.
I didn't think that I had those
Old
still. I
takes
just saw them in my
exposed.
camera roll.
Yeah, I'm
I
going
c-
with safe picks for now.
I can't wait until we do reliever of the year next year. That's gonna be a fun one.
Aaron
Oh,
Boone,
yeah.
baby.
Yeah, we're all gonna be so far off. All right. So
Watch Mac say like anyone but Aroldis Chapman, this fucker Aroldis Chapman, and then he's gonna go have a fucking fantastic year. And Mac is gonna be
I mean, he easily could.
but, yeah.
All right. Playoff preview time. Let's do it. Wild cards tomorrow. The bracket is set. I can pull up a bracket. I think right here.
Movie.com has a $1,000 challenge for the bracket. You fill it out.
Who does?
MLB.com.
Oh yeah, I did that earlier.
Yeah, I did it before. I just forgot my password, so I couldn't figure it out.
Here's the
Classic.
bracket. So how you guys feeling about this this playoff picture?
I'm
Okay.
very confident in my picks.
Yeah, what you
Yeah,
got? Who you got?
Right, so
winning?
so the Red Sox beat the Yankees, the Rays beat the Red Sox, the Astros beat the White Sox, the Rays beat the Astros, and then we got the Dodgers beating the Cardinals, the Giants beating the Dodgers, the Brewers beating the Braves, and then we have the Brewers beating the Giants.
Brewers Rays.
Yes.
All right.
You got winning the World Series.
Milwaukee takes it home.
I have the same exact bracket. Actually, I have the Yankees beating the Red Sox. That's my little difference though.
Mac, I have the same exact bracket as you.
Ah, thank you. And then Grumpy.
I'm just trying to think. Yeah, I mean that's real. Yeah, I'm good with that. We'll go with that.
So what's the likelihood we get an upset with the Cardinals?
What's
Actually,
the likelihood?
decent.
Probably,
think not high at all.
relatively- If there's a shot.
I think it's above 15%.
I would say relatively low, but I think there's a shot. They are hot. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what their bats do against Scherzer.
It is playoff win, right?
It is playoff.
It is playoff
win
win
rate.
rate. That is
Give a
true.
fuck who it is. Man. Dodgers are different.
That is true.
I will say though, if the Yankees win the wild card, and another big if they get past the Rays, I think they'll win the World Series if they get past the Rays.
They have to play a
That's about it.
Tropicana. Good luck with that.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I said if. I just saw them play the Rays for 3 games in the season. They ain't got a chance against them, bro. I think they had like 5 hits in 3 games.
They stay trash.
It was more like 8, but you know, they ain't got a shot. No LeMahieu either. No Voit. The offense right there.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You have any predictions, bold takes for the playoffs, guys?
I mean, for the wild card game, I think Cole's gonna get shit on by the Red Sox again in Fenway.
Okay.
He usually doesn't pitch well there.
Well, I like the over in that game.
I got the Red Sox winning 7-2.
7-2.
Yeah, I got
Wow.
no faith in this Yankees team at all. Oh, Door started, probably gonna start at third.
Have they ever lost
Higashioka.
the wild card game?
Yeah, they lost in 2015 to the Astros.
Oh, okay.
Dallas Keuchel.
How
Right,
about this
right,
for
right.
how about this for a hot take? The Giants sweep the Dodgers in the NLDS. Clean sweep.
I can't see that. I think the White Sox will get swept by the Astros.
It's not that hot.
I don't think either of those were all that hot.
Really?
Giants sweeping the Dodgers. I mean, you're looking at a team that won 107 fucking games.
You're
Is
gonna
it
team
really that
106
hot?
games.
So
I don't think the Dodgers could get swept. I just don't with that pitching
I don't think
staff.
so either. But
I don't think
it's
so. I don't think it-
possible. I mean,
Yeah,
the thing with the Giants is that they had a fucking guy, a random fuck out of nowhere, just
Logan
come
Webb.
through. Fucking Lamont Wade Jr. and fucking
Yeah.
God only knows who else, just come through with a huge hit every fucking day.
Yeah, but that's the thing with the playoffs are just different, dude. Those huge hits
That's
aren't gonna
baseball,
come
baby.
against
But
these big relievers.
but they did during the season against. the
Yeah,
Dodgers.
but
Wait.
I just think the playoffs are different with
No, I
fans and
agree.
everything. It's just a different game.
I definitely agree. But if anything, I see it going the opposite way. The Dodgers sweeping the Giants.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And that's more likely. I think that's still maybe a warm at best take.
Mac,
It's like,
is
it's like a
Mike
70-degree
Brasso
take.
still at the Rays?
Nah,
Was he on the Giants at some point this year?
Was
no,
he?
he's still on the Rays. I think
Is
he's just
he?
a AAA.
Oh,
I think he makes the playoff roster. They face
if, he
the
play, if,
Yankees.
if they're playing the Yankees, yeah, I call that guy up.
There's way more problems than Mike Brasso on the Rays. But Austin Meadows had like 8 homers this year against the Yankees. Like Brandon Lau had 3 in one game the other day.
Brandon
Nobody-
Lau,
Brandon
nobody
Lau with
had
this,
40.
yeah,
Nobody
a
on the
fucking
Yankees can
bum.
hit.
quiet
So
as
any pitcher to race out there, no Yankee can hit him with a 10-foot pole, bro. These guys come out of the woodworks over there. It's ridiculous.
Who you got
dude.
winning World Series
not
MVP?
wrong.
Well, I picked the Brewers, so I'm gonna go with. Let's go Willie Adames against his former team.
Ooh,
I had the same thought.
Yeah,
I had the
Really?
same fucking thought.
that'd be a real nice fuck you in your shitty field that you can't see it.
what an elite defender. Damn.
'Cause you don't want to say Yelich. You don't want to say like the common guys.
I was
common
thinking
guys.
Escobar also,
It's a
but
good one.
then I
Eduardo.
thought of Adames, and it's just it's gotta happen.
Let me look at their roster
Little
quick.
Colton Juan action.
I was gonna pick Colton
I
Wong.
like that.
You know, Jackie Bradley Jr. had a 34 OPS plus this year.
Yeah, he's
What?
fucking garbage. That's
And
why
like
Lorenzo Cain
400
started every
at-bats?
day.
Wait, do we all
Locaine.
have the Brewers winning it all?
I mean, they should.
Fuck, dude, I forgot they don't have Devin Williams. It's kind of a problem. But then
Oh,
you look at
yeah.
their front three, and then
Yeah.
like Lauer's been good, and
Lauer's been good,
Hauser had a
Suarez
great year.
Hauser's been good, and Brent Suter's
Boxberger,
been good.
Ashby,
And Hauser's come out of the bullpen before, so he's no stranger to
every single
I-
guy on this pitching staff has
Mhm.
been a reliever at some point.
I'll tell you what, dude. Any team in the AL is blessed the Blue Jays didn't make it, because I think if they won the wild card game, they would have went to the World Series.
Yeah, how do you face that fucking offense?
Dude,
Not possible.
It's a fucking
I'm
nightmare.
gonna go Rowdy Tellez.
Yeah.
I like that.
Speaking of former Toronto Blue Jays,
What
He's
about
He's gonna hit a walk-off home run to win it all in Game
Like-
5.
Game 5.
Yep.
you think they're gonna beat him in 5?
Yep. Well, they're
I think
away,
anybody-
so
I think if anybody beats the Rays, it's gonna be at 7 or 5 in the DS.
I agree. But I gotta go with Game 5 because they can't walk it
yeah,
off in Game 6 or 7.
Yeah, of course. The Rays. are
That's my
fucking-
super bold take.
Rowdy
How many
Tellez.
wins did the Brewers
Rowdy
end up
fucking
with?
94.
Tellez.
Maybe
Oh, that's it.
95. I think they hit 94.
I thought-
Yeah, they lost like I think they lost like 13 of their last 16 or something like
Look,
that.
part of the
Really?
problem was that they played the fucking Cardinals.
No,
too.
they hit 95, but they did lose. They lost like 10 out of
I
10
mean,
out
they
of
had nothing
15
to
or
play
something like that.
for.
They lost
They had
6 of the
nothing
last
to play
7 of the
for.
Cardinals.
They
had
they skipped Woodruff, Peralta, and Burns second to
Yeah.
last start.
Yeah, fucking Peralta. Jeez, yeah. He's gonna be a
Yeah.
problem too.
Yeah, we'll see. See how that goes.
Mike, who you got for
I
World Series
said-
MVP?
I said it before.
Oh, Escobar, right?
No. Colton Wong, Max. Listening skills. Come on now.
All right.
All right.
Anything else on that?
I'm
Yeah,
excited,
no,
man.
good.
Playoff baseball is another animal.
Yeah, I'm
gonna-
really
it's gonna
not
be
looking
fun.
forward to the wild card game, dude. It's
All
just
right.
a big because if they win, it's just a big tease, bro. It's such a tease. Like just end it in one game and get it over with. I don't want to watch them get decimated by the Rays again.
House of Pain.
The Rays
any
want
team
nothing
but the
more than
Rays.
that, and you know it
It's
too.
it's bro. It's too. It's just like a slow death too with the Rays. Like because they'll keep it close all game and then they'll probably go like a game 4 or 5, and you're like, just get it over with. Rip the Band-Aid off.
Oh man.
Fucking Rays.
Like, and you
Play
know, in
with their
that series, Judge is gonna hit a ball off the fucking catwalk too. It's gonna fuck everything up.
Yeah, bro, I completely forgot that they would play in the Trop, dude. I'd kill myself, bro. Bases loaded, 2 out. Judge it's a bomb, bro, off the catwalk, and then they catch it or some shit. Oh man, that'd be tough.
Like, you know, it's playoff baseball. You know, the catwalk's gonna come into play.
100%. 100%. That shit field against that pitching in that dark ass dome with 30 people screaming. Oh yeah,
30,000, 30.
all Yankee fans too. That'd be crazy. Actually.
All right, so
Oh, man.
I got a nice new little segment. It's gonna be quick.
Oh, let's go. I love segments.
It's a competition segment. So we are each going to take 2 position players, a starter, and a reliever. Okay,
Mhm.
for this week. So it could be you could go bold and pick a wild card team, or you could take a safe team. Anybody in the playoffs. We're gonna round robin our picks, and it's gonna be category based. Home runs, RBIs, runs, on base percentage, stolen bases,
So it's gonna be
wins,
like fantasy
ERA,
baseball.
WHIP, strikeout, saves.
Mhm.
And whoever picks the best team wins. That's it.
So what is it? 2 position players
2
and
position players, a starter, and a reliever. All right, cool. And we'll see how that turns out. And by the way, person who comes in last will get an advantage for the next week.
Can't wait to get my advantage.
so they get to,
I wanted
so
to
they-
pick,
so
dude.
they-
I wanted
so
to
they pick
pick.
first.
I wanted to pick Colin McHugh. I just forgot about him. They're gonna
Ooh,
burn him
that's a
like
good one.
crazy.
All right, and
Can't wait to get
final.
my advantage.
Finally, we got tap trivia, baby. Question number 1.
Chris already has 1 point. What?
This is from last week.
No, he won last week.
Oh,
Right?
Yeah, he won last
Yeah.
week.
Oh, let's go.
So,
There are my reactions. There we go.
Jonathan Scope became the 3rd player from Curacao to play in 1,000 MLB
Oh,
games.
I know this.
Who are
I
the
know
other
this.
2?
Wait. How do I raise my hand?
Max, you're clapping.
Max already. Max.
Oh,
I'll
no.
give it to you. I'll give it to you, even though it was clapping.
Oh, raise hand was the wrong one.
How the fuck?
Andrew
Oh, there it is.
Jones and Xander Bogaerts.
Wrong.
Andrelton Simmons.
Macca steals the point.
Simmons is from Curacao?
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I knew the answer.
Trash. I knew. Fuck.
All right. There you go. Vladimir
Mhm.
Guerrero Jr. and Fernando Tatis Jr. both hit 40-plus home runs this year, joining an exclusive list of players to hit 40-plus home runs at age 22 or younger.
I think I know this. Actually.
Two, not 3. Other
Name
players
2?
that have, 2 that have achieved this feat.
Fuck. It's not Harper, is it?
Harper is one of them. Back to Maka.
So it's got to be Acuna, right?
Acuna, yes.
Mhm.
All right, here's
Yeah.
the answers.
Oh, you said it was
Oh
like
shit,
9
Johnny
guys.
benched it at that young. I had no
Yeah.
fucking idea.
Question 3.
I sh-
Francisco Lindor is just the second shortstop in Mets history to hit 20 plus in a single season. Who is the other to achieve this feat?
I know who it's not. That definitely makes it a little easier.
Definitely not Alex Cora in 2010 season. You're right.
Yeah, got me there.
He had 2, I believe.
No.
Ass Man,
That's true.
23 in
Ah.
2016.
Forgot he played shortstop. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was like Ruben Tejada, no shot in hell.
Yeah, there was only 4
Three
that
shoot-
played
yeah.
in the Reyes, Tejada.
Yeah, and I was trying to
Man.
think of even before Jose
I guess
Reyes.
Wilmer,
I couldn't even
technically.
do that. I was trying to think like, who
Yeah.
the fuck was he? Who was the shortstop in 2000? Like, I don't even know who that was.
All right.
Yeah, and Rosario
Question.
only had like 15.
Yeah, I think you hit. Yeah, I think you're right. 15 1 year, 2 years ago. All right. Question 4.
Oh, we got
Oh,
more.
fuck that one up.
I think I know the answer here.
No.
I mean, I think that was a. Yeah.
Good thing I made an extra one. What is Adam Wainwright's career postseason ERA?
Oh shit.
So we're playing basketball here.
Yep. And
I think I will have to go first this time
all right, Mike, you can go first.
because Max and Maka went first in the last ones.
Oh, you're right.
Go for it.
No, 1-3-2.
1-3-2.
We'll go 176
All right.
We'll go with a
from low
2-1-0.
here. Yeah. I think it's close to
Alright.
but I'm just low balling it.
The answer is
Oh, is it that high? I thought it was.
289.
I thought it was a lot lower.
I was originally thinking like 3, but you guys went with a 1.
Well, I was
That
thinking like
sounds like
2-5, and then Mike
was like,
was
shit,
I'll
like,
go-
go first. Then he
Yeah, I was
put
like-
the
I was
1
gonna-
something,
I was
and I'm
like-
like, hey.
I was like, shit, I'll go low 2.
See, I knew Max would get swayed, Mac. I just wanted you to win.
I was thinking
Oh,
2-5
thanks,
at
Mike.
first.
That's why I'm here.
All right. Well
I
done.
knew they lost the Yankees, right? No.
Yes.
That is correct.
They beat the
What are
Mets
they?
in the NLCS. All right. So we'll see how our predictions for this episode pan out. Probably not great as,
If they're,
as
if they're
usual.
anything like our season long ones.
I'm so confident in my predictions. It's not even funny.
And go vote. Cast your ballot for the awards for the 2021 Major League season. Anything else, Max?
Oh, really? Just want to do a roll call.
Go listen to everything. Have a good night. From the tips, of course, the cut, baby.
One day. maybe.
Tri-State Sports Beat, and on the power play. Hockey starting again soon, a couple weeks. So yeah, merch, sexy picture of Max,
Wink, wink.
and
Raised eyebrow.
that's it. Have a good night.
Peace.
That was weak.
I'm gonna need you to do that again,
Depressing.
man.
Yeah, it was depressing.
What was that?
Peace.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.